Deli with the sauce.
All right, guys. So I just wanted to quickly shoot on the situation that's happened with Aaron Rodgers in the NFL and some of the things that have happened after that. So obviously, by the time this gets on YouTube, it'll probably be old news. But we're all aware that Aaron Rodgers is going to stay with Green Bay, signing a 4-year, $200 million extension with the team. And by all accounts, he definitely got what he wanted, and the team got him to stay on, which is nice. I'm not really sure of the cap hit. This is gonna make him the highest paid player in NFL history. So, are they gonna be cash strapped now to re-sign guys? Or are they gonna put the franchise tag on Davante Adams? Who knows what's gonna happen? But what I do know is in that 4 years time, I really, really, really think that Rodgers is not going to win another Super Bowl, in my opinion. I mean, the guy's 1-4 in title games. He's 7-9 in the playoffs since he won that first Super Bowl, and I just don't know. I don't know how confident I can be with those numbers, and the numbers don't lie. So it's crazy, man. He's basically held the team hostage now for 2 years in a row, and both years they've caved. They got Randall Cobb back last year, and this year waiting all day for him to make a decision, and finally, extending the offer and making him the highest paid player in the league. It's crazy, man. It's crazy because Tom Brady, greatest winner of all time, best football player. He's always taking pay cuts, and he was always had the team first concept. But this sounds a lot, like me when it comes to Aaron Rodgers. So, Davante Adams probably gonna get the franchise tag. So 1 year, we'll see how that amounts to be. I don't know, 15 to 18 million, something like that. And obviously, he can be making a lot more on the open market, but they might have to. Green Bay might have to finagle some things. I mean, this guy's gonna have to deliver. It's not like he was making peanuts last year, anyways. And then they added that clause into his contract that said he could dip at the end of this year, but instead he wants to stay but make a lot more money. Does he want to make a lot more money because he thinks he's gonna get injured, or that he doesn't have a chance to win? I mean, who knows? Who knows what his mindset is coming into that deal and those negotiations. But again, like they're not winning a Super Bowl. They got about as much chance of winning the Super Bowl in those 4 years with Rodgers being cash strapped as my New York Football Jets do. So so we'll see what happens on that front. I might get a bunch of hate comments in the comment section for that. But I mean, honestly, like, I don't know, man. Brady took pay cuts and he won. This guy is trying to become the highest paid player in the league, and he's done nothing but choke, especially in championship games and home championship and playoff games. So I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm supposed to believe with this deal, but I just know that in the long run, I mean, he might play good for a year or two, but I mean, I don't know. I'll you know what? I'll put you guys this way. If you guys are telling me for the next 4 years, if you're giving me Green Bay versus the field, I'll take the field all day. I'll take the field because I don't trust that guy to play big in the big moments. I think he either folds under pressure, under like really heavy pressure, or he just doesn't care. Either way, I mean, I don't really want a player on my team like that. So, anyways, that was what it was. He got his little extension. He's back with Green Bay. Although, if you go look at the comments of the deal, you'll find some divided cheeseheads there, because some people were like, "Oh yeah, we're getting him back, 2-time MVP." But there's some other cheeseheads that were like, "Oh man, I was ready to move on from this guy and his drama, blah 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 blah." But I mean, they're getting one hell of a regular season quarterback. That's for sure. They're getting one hell of a regular season quarterback. But let's see how he does in the playoffs and championship games. We'll see. So obviously, with this deal going down, it would have a trickle effect because there was a bunch of teams interested, most notably the Denver Broncos, whom acquired the services of one Russell Wilson. So now Russ is going to take his talents to Denver and try to see if he can win a Super Bowl with the Broncos. Now, this one has me really intrigued, actually, and I like I'm gonna have to my boy Jakey might have to get some chirps on this one, but Seattle will never be the same again. And what, they're getting back Drew Lock in the deal, so I don't know. I mean, they're gonna have to be looking through the draft to develop the next quarterback, because like Drew Lock ain't it. But I think Russ could do some good things in Denver. I mean, they have the makings of a decent defense, and on offense are all right. I mean, they could use some help on the offensive line, but then again, who couldn't, right? Like, who wouldn't want a killer offensive line? Everybody does. But Denver, they have some pieces there, and Russ has won before. He knows what it takes to win, and I think he might be able to deliver at least some playoff games, something that's this franchise hasn't had in a few years. Basically since Peyton retired, they haven't really gone and done anything in the playoffs. So I think it's a pretty interesting deal. I think Seattle is a defensive team anyway, so they might just reload there and sort of rely on the defensive side of the ball, on the defensive side of the personnel to win a lot of close games. Maybe just run the football a lot. They have a decent running game. Their running back escapes me right now his name, but yeah, I mean, Buddy was decent, I guess. So, with a decent running game and a good defense, I mean, Russ didn't have to really do much. Like, obviously, we know he's good and he's capable, and he's gonna bring all of that to Denver. The capability, the starts, the winning mindset, and the bomb too. He's got a bomb for a guy his size. But I think there's gonna have to be an adjustment with the mile high altitude and all this. But I think he's gonna fare very well in Denver, and I wish him good luck, because I think he's gonna make things very interesting in the AFC with all of the up and coming young quarterbacks that we're seeing now. Freaking Herbert, Burrow, Mahomes, Wilson, hopefully for the Jets. All these guys, right? They're all coming up. They're all coming up and making a difference. Hurts, so on and so on. And you got a wily vet like Russ coming into the AFC and mixing it up, making things a little different. And then with Rodgers, he's saying, because he probably figures, look, Russ is gonna dip from the NFC. So Brady's gone, Russ is gone. My path to the Super Bowl just got easier. But we'll see about that. They're gonna have to have one heck of a defense, because if this guy again folds under the pressure or just starts not caring, then they're gonna have to figure something out. Figure out another way, strategize another way to get points somehow. Very unique and creative ways. So we'll see what Mr. Lafleur does with a third year of Rodgers. Yeah, guys. So that's my take on things. Keep watching DELI G Show. All right, guys. That's it for me. I'll talk to you later.
Deli with the sauce.